Okay, in the last video, I told you how prepping is the most important aspect of getting money for your film. So we're going to talk about the 5 steps to prepping. And the first step is extremely important. And the first step is getting the killer script. Killer script is the essence and it's the foundation on which the film is built on. Now, I can tell you that getting this incredible script is never going to guarantee that the movie's going to win an Oscar and it's going to be this huge blockbuster. But I will tell you that the opposite is true. A crappy script equals a crappy movie. Sorry, just got to say it. Now, this can't be a script where you're saying, well, you know, it needs some work, but let's put it out there. Let's try to raise money. Can't even be a script where you're like, it's pretty good, it's cute. It has to be a script where like, oh my God, did you read this? It's exciting. That creates the excitement. That creates the energy, and that's going to start to lead to money. Okay, so you need that killer script. How do you get it? Okay. One of the first steps is to get coverage on the script, because you could send it out to your mom and your cousin and your grandpa and get these reads on the script. And most of the time they're going to cheerlead you. And I got to be honest, most people that are writers are just looking for cheerleaders. They're looking for somebody to go, good, oh, that's it. Yeah, I really, oh, it was fun. When that guy got shot, wow, that was really cool. And they don't know what they're talking about. They're cheerleading you, and you're looking for that, okay? So what you want is actual objective coverage on the script. Now, a coverage report is a report that has on the top, it says the details of the script. Then it has this little graph, and it says characters. And then it has excellent, good, fair, poor. And then it has plot, and the same thing. And, you know, these little check marks in each of those. And then it'll have usually the synopsis, and then a log line, and then the comments from the coverage agent. And then at the end, it'll say writer, recommend pass, and screenplay recommend pass. And there's 3 options there. They could say with the ultimate, which would be writer recommend, screenplay recommend, which means you got it. You have a killer script. They could say screenplay pass, but writer recommend, which means that the screenplay didn't work for them at the time. There was some reason that it wasn't what they were looking for, but the writing is great. So that's what I'm talking about by being a professional. Like, you have that in the next time they're going to read any script because they know you're on this level. The third option is writer pass, screenplay pass. And that is going to be, out of 100 scripts, 98 of them or 99 of them are going to get that. Okay, so here's what you have to do. You have to get 3 coverage reports on your script. 2 at the very least, 3 is probably best. Because what you're going to look for is trends. If everybody says the dialogue is bad, the dialogue is bad, okay? But if somebody said the plot was fair and another person said it was excellent, then you start to look for trends and take it with a grain of salt. You could find coverage people in LA Craigslist. This is the only place that I have found to look for them. And Craigslist in any other city, you put coverage in Cleveland, they're not going to know what the hell you're talking about. But LA Craigslist, you put on looking for people to cover scripts, you're going to get a lot of replies. And I've seen it anywhere from maybe $20 all the way up to $500. You don't want to go for the $500 ones. You probably want to do maybe a $50 thing. So say you're saying to yourself, I got 3 covers, that's anywhere from $150 to $250, let's just say. Okay, if you can't spend that on your script to get it to the next level and make your dream come true, it's not even worth it, okay? There's got to be some investment on your part if you want to play in the big leagues, I always laugh that people, if you said you want to be a doctor, people understand that you have to go to med school, a college degree, you have to do an internship, and you say, well, it's going to take about 12 years or so and all this money and all this work. But I've heard people say, well, I gave the acting thing a try for 6 months, or I gave the movie business thing a try for, a year. You're going to have to be in it to win it. You have to be in 100%. So if you can't pay for the script coverage, well, then I don't know what to tell you. But get that coverage, get those reports, and look for trends, okay? Now, if you have a screenplay and you wrote it yourself, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have written screenplays, maybe it's not on the level that it needs to be, and maybe it may not get there. So you can bring in other writers to help you, or you can just scrap your own script and hire somebody else to write it. Or go out there and try to get scripts. Okay, you can go out there looking for scripts. Everybody has them. There's places like Scriptshark, Inktip that have scripts, and you could go looking for these and try to option them, which would mean you give them a term and money or even a just symbolic money, so that you just say, if the movie's made, you're going to be paid X amount of dollars, and you go out there and you try to raise money for the screenplay. I'll also say this. I've written about 30 screenplays. I'm in the Writers Guild. I've options sold or made into movies over 20. I think it's like 23 or 24 of those screenplays, okay? I started out by doing what most people won't do, which is I read probably 25 to 30 of the greatest screenplays of all time, from Casablanca to Chinatown, all the way up to more contemporary things like The Dark Knight. And I read all these scripts so I can know what I was looking at. Just having an idea for a film does not mean you know how to write. That would be like watching Open Heart Surgery and saying, oh, I could do that. I see what he's doing. Okay, you need to read. You need to read scripts. So go out there, read some amazing scripts, and work on getting your script to a killer script level, because here's the exciting part of this. Great scripts get made because they are so few and far between. If you can get it to this great/killer script, it will get made. Okay, in the next video, I'll tell you about future steps to prep your film.